Hey everyone, Lisa Freeman here from stampingwithlisa.com, and I'm here today to show you how to make this gorgeous card. It's done with the tie-dye technique that I learned from Cindy Wilkinson, and she learned it from someone else, and I can't remember off the top of my head the name of the other person, but I will look that up and put it on my blog. So let's get started. First thing you're going to need is the Daisy Delight set. This is one of my favorite new sets from the brand new catalog that came out in June. And then also you're going to need a piece of Night of Navy cardstock. This one is 8.5 by 5.5, scored in the middle at 4 1/4. And then you've got a piece of Whisper White cardstock. This one is 4 by 5 1/4. Another piece of Whisper White. This one is 1.5 by 4, and a piece of Lemon Lime Twist. This one is 4 by 1/2 inch. So you're also going to need coffee filters, which probably most people have, just regular old coffee filters like this. And you're just going to take one out. And this is just a regular size coffee filter. You just have to make sure that it covers a piece of the 1/4 sheet of white cardstock. So as long as it covers that, you're good. So you're going to crumple that up and then uncrumple it. And then you're going to kind of accordion style just fold this up. And I just kind of gather it with my fingers so that it's in a long line. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you kind of just want it like this. And then we're going to get a baby wipe. Just a regular old baby wipe. I think I got Pampers, but it doesn't matter. You can use the generic kind. And I'm going to start with a Lemon Lime Twist ink pad. And you're just going to dab it in there. I tried this with sponges too, and it does work with just sponging, but it doesn't give it quite the exact same look. So if you don't want to use the baby wipes, you can try it with sponging, and it comes out pretty good. All right, so we're going to start right in the middle. And you're just going to dab it on here like so. And then you can kind of flip it over. It should go through some of it, but if not, and then kind of pull it apart just to make sure you get it good in there. All right, so that's the center. Then you're going to go over just a little bit, maybe about 1 inch. Do it again over here. Flip it over, put some more on there. And then turn it around, do the other side. So they're all about 1 inch apart. And flip it over. All right, so then if you spread it out, that's what it looks like so far. And if you get any bare spots, you can always kind of crinkle it back up or just kind of dab it right in there. Like that. It looks pretty good. All right, now I'm going to go back with the Night of Navy ink pad. And I'm going to crumble it back up again. And we're going to go back where there's the white space in between, and you're going to do a clean baby wipe. And just dab that right between those 2 green spots. I just re-inked my ink pad, so they're super juicy. And then do it like right here on this end. And if it overlaps a little bit, it's no big deal. And then I'm gonna do a little bit on the ends, just because when I put this on the paper, it's not gonna go all the way to the end, but almost to the end. So let's open that up. Oh, that looks pretty good. Love it. Let's just add a little bit more right here and over here. Now you need to do this ahead of time because it is wet. So I did one before I started filming so that it would be dry. So I'm just going to get that one. I'm going to set this aside so this one can dry and pull out my one that's already dry. So this is one that I did before I re-inked the pad, so you can see the difference. See how much darker it is by re-inking it? but they're both beautiful. So, but once it dries, it'll be just a tiny bit lighter, but not too much. All right, so then what you're gonna do is get your white piece, and you can either put it straight across, or you can do it this way, long ways with it this way. I thought it looked pretty cool by tilting it, so mine will go diagonal. And you just kind of center it on there, put some adhesive on the end and flip it over just to hold it in place, and then flip it back over here and just put tape. All right, and then press that down, and then go back over here, press that down, and then you're going to fold this one, and fold this one. It's kind of like wrapping a present. All right, so then you flip it over, and it looks like that. Beautiful. Love it. You can pick which side you like for the top. I think I like it going this way. All right, so then I'm just going to set that aside for a second and work on my daisies. So you need to stamp 2 daisies. And just a tip for these daisies, if you notice the punch, see how the punch is? It goes straight up and down here when you turn it over. It's straight up and down. So when you stamp this, you want to make sure that the point of the daisy is straight up and down. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to punch it out without cutting this paper some. All right, we need 2 of these. And I'm going to show you what I mean by that. So when I put this in, it's going to line up perfectly, like so. If I didn't have that straight, my punch would be going kind of crooked and it wouldn't cut. So you would have to trim that paper up in order to get the punch to work. So just punch these out. Oops, didn't want to come out. Uh-oh, it's stuck in there. We'll just get that out later. Okay, so now I've got my 2 flowers, and I'm going to just glue them together and kind of offset it so you've got the top one right in between the bottom one, like so. And then I'm going to sponge that on the ends. This is the lemon lime twist. And I've also got to punch out, I stamp a little circle. This goes in the center. And punch that out. Yes, this is an old Stampin' Up! Punch. I never did get the new circle ones because my old ones still work great. All right, so that goes on the center. And then we also need to do the words. And let me grab another scrap piece. Just scrap. All right, I'm going to stamp the words right here for you. And we're going to punch that out with the 1-inch punch. And we're also going to sponge that in the lemon lime twist. Okay. All right, so then I'm going to glue this one down with a dimensional. I'll just put that right on the back. Oops, I got a little crooked. I'm going to peel it back off. Well, it's not coming off. Let's do another one real quick. All right. Let's see if I can get the dimensional straight this time. I probably should use one of these little teeny tiny new ones that we have. Let me see. This one. There we go. All right, so I'm going to put that on right in the center. All right, here is my favorite thing that I just love about this card. So I've got the Wink of Stella pen here. And if you don't have a Wink of Stella pen, you need to get one because they are the coolest things ever. And you're just going to color right here. And what happens is the Night of Navy starts bleeding out so it gets shiny and really pretty. I'll put it up to the camera in just a second so you can see it. It doesn't do this with every color, but it does it with a lot of the darker colors. And I just think that gives it a really cool effect. I just love it. I'm gonna put a little bit on here too. All right, so can you guys see that? The shimmer on there? And see how it just bled right out? I just think that is the coolest thing. And if you want to add more, you can. Who doesn't love sparkly stuff? All right, so now we just have to put it together. It's super quick. Let me just put these ink pads, close them up so they don't dry out. All right, so let's get our paper back out. We've got the white piece for the middle and this piece, which I'm just going to tape right down on top of it. Oops. All right, so just stick that right in the middle, straight across. And then put that right on top of the other piece. I think I just ran out of tape. Nope, didn't. All right, so that one goes, I put it a little bit below halfway. You can put it wherever you want to, but it's also good if, say, you messed up on here and you said, oh, I really don't like that spot. You can just put it wherever you want and cover it. Always a way to cover your mistakes. All right, and then we're gonna glue that down. Oops, put that together. That goes on, oops, upside down. All right, we're putting that on the front of the card. And I see there's a little piece sticking out. Tap that down. Okay. All right, there we go. Give it a good press out. All right, then I'm going to stick this on with another dimensional. I guess it'd be easier if I kept these closer to me instead of having to reach across the camera. Okay, put that right in the middle. Stick that on there. And what I like to do with these daisies is stick up the top one, just kind of stick it up a little bit. So it gives it a 3D look. So you can see how I did that. I just think that looks so cool. I love it, love it, love it. And then we're gonna put the For You on there with a dimensional. Oops, won't come off. All right, put that right there. And you're all done. So that was like a 5-minute card, pretty much. The only thing that takes a little bit of time is letting this coffee filter dry. So I would do all those first if you're doing a bunch of them. Let them all dry and then just make the card, because then it takes no time at all. So there you go, a quick and easy tie-dye card. And I posted this on my blog a long time ago, but I just got around to doing the video today. So if you go to my blog and look back, it's stampingwithlisa.com, look back to, I think it was August, middle of August maybe, you'll find it. And I have another sample there too. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and have a great day. Today is the first day of fall, and it's hard to believe because it's 85 degrees here and gorgeous. And there's hurricanes all around down in Puerto Rico and Virgin Islands. And they're saying one might come here, but I'm hoping they're wrong. So let's just hope for that this weather continues. Anyway, you guys have a great day. Thanks for stopping by.